So I grew up in a small town. It was probably like less than 10,000 people, or it was just slightly over 10,000 people. I mean, it grew considerably as I grew up, reaching to about 20,000. And I remember all the hippies storming out of the place, protesting in their Celicas and their old Fords and their old Dodges. And I was like, at the age of 8 years old, I was seeing all these hippies leave the town because it had nowhere to go but up. I'll never forget that day. And it was because the town had voted that it wanted to upgrade. It wanted to invest its properties and businesses. And I mean, it's good for the community in some instances. We live in a time now where we're trying to prioritize what's really worth investing. But back then it was a necessity. We didn't have a whole lot of options other than what we had, and the hippies really didn't understand that. I did at that age. At 8 years old, I was like, well, it's got to be a good thing, right? So, but yeah, they stormed out of there, flame and glory with their signs, yelling and screaming. And that's kind of when the town started to grow. McDonald's popped up, Walgreens popped up. That was in like the 1990s. But I was always very alone. And it's because I was bullied a lot. When I went to school, I was bullied. When I went home, I was bullied. And I really enjoyed and I really learned to embrace solitude. And my artistic ability blossomed in that space. And I really started to enjoy nature as well. So I didn't really hang out with kids my age. I hung out with people that were older than me, some people who were enriched with wisdom, people who could teach me things, people who could help me grow, because I needed to grow. I was bullied. I've been bullied and suppressed, held back, oppressed with other people's opinions of my own state of being, which is really ridiculous. A child being burdened by other people's opinions is really just horrifying, but that's life, and I had to learn how to stand strong in my own energy and believe in myself regardless of what people try to project onto me and tell me who I was. I learned to not even care what people thought of me. And so through that, I enjoyed and I learned to embrace nature, art, and alone time. And those really are the crucial elements to preserving your own self awareness and your own self well-being. Having that creative outlet, having that connection to nature, and having that ability to hold the space of your own solitude. It's very important. I don't like drama, and you won't see me around people who are, you know what I mean? Like, no, no. I gotta be there for a purpose. If there's no purpose for me being there, you won't see me there. I'm not just gonna sit there and blabber my mouth for no reason. Like, I have a purpose. It's righteous, it's wholesome, and it's good. And that's who I am. And people like to think that, there's something wrong with me, but that's because they really don't want me to be appreciated or acknowledged for my strength. And I notice those people, and they notice that I notice them, and they're always attacking me. It's like, dude, I'm literally minding my own business, and you're coming after me. Grow the hell up. I've got no time for nonsense. or slander or bullying or whatever. Like, I totally see people for who they are. I've had a lot of practice. Don't come up on me unless you're coming correct. I got crap to do. My whole objective is to make a difference in this world because I've been through a lot and I have a lot of wisdom and I have a story to tell, and no one's going to take that from me. No one's going to take my ability to make a difference in this world with the strength that I have gained from the experiences that I was forced to deal with. No one's going to take that from me. I'm a lot stronger than they anticipated. I'm a lot wiser. I'm an old soul. You know, my birth chart says it all, baby. And I act when I need to act because God's time isn't man's time. You know what I'm saying? I'm led. I'm guided. I'm blessed. And I've got a lot to do. And God willing, I'm going to do it. And nothing's going to stop me. Never give up. It's okay to be alone. Those who fly alone have the strongest wings. Happy New Year.